Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
So thank you for attending this webinar. We are really glad to do this presentation of the Chemistry, Biology, Health Graduate School for you today. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So my name is Danae Campagnol, and I'm the International Relations Officer of the CBH Graduate School. And I'm here with my colleagues, Frédéric Minassian, Associate Professor in Chemistry and Coordinator International Affairs at the Department of Chemistry and Biology. Jean Breton is also here. He's an associate professor in pharmacy and the deputy manager of the CBH Graduate School. And we are lucky to have with us Viet Khoa Tran Nguyen and Shirley Yi Shen Hui. Excuse me. And they will share their students' testimonials at the end of this presentation. Okay, so I wanted to introduce by speaking about Grenoble because our Chemistry, Biology, Health Graduate School is located in Grenoble, and I'm not sure you know something about this city. So as you can see on the map, Grenoble is located in the southeast of France, close to Lyon, in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. And it's a beautiful city surrounded by mountains. And we have a lot of advantages, such as being close to Italy and Switzerland. For example, you can be in Geneva in 2 hours if you take the train. 450,000 people live in the urban area of Grenoble, so it's a medium-sized city. And it is recognized for its research, innovation, and economic dynamism. Because with 23,500 public and private researchers, Grenoble is the second largest French research center and hosts 8 national research organizations, including the French Atomic Energy Commission, the world's second most innovative organization. And as you can see, I put a picture at the bottom right. It's the European synchrotron radiation facility, the most powerful in the world, and it is located in Grenoble. So our graduate school, the CBH Graduate School, is part of the Universite Grenoble Alpes. So I wanted to present you quickly this university. It is one of the oldest in France. And after a lot of historical turmoil throughout the centuries, it finally became the Universite Grenoble Alpes University in 2020, thanks to the merger of several higher education institutions, 3 universities, but also Sciences Po and Grenoble INP, School of Engineering. So now it's the 5th biggest university in France, and one of the best in France, but also in the world, as shown by the Shanghai ranking, because the University Grenoble Alpes is ranked in the top 150 and has strengthened its position in the Shanghai 2022 thematic ranking. It is now in the top 100 of the world's best universities in 15 disciplines, including 5 in the top 50, namely Earth Sciences, Physics, and Mathematics, and 1 in the top 20, Remote Sensing. I wanted also to tell you that the University Grenoble Alpes was awarded the IDEX label, a distinction reserved for only a dozen university sites in France, which have proven to be centers of excellence in higher education and research. The university has 75 research laboratories and it employs 7,700 staff. And now some key figures about the students. So in Grenoble and Valence, both campuses, there are 59,000 students, including 10,000 international students from more than 150 different nationalities. And it is namely possible because the university offers 50 programs taught in English. And as you can see at the bottom left, the university was awarded the Welcome in France, Bienvenue en France label, which proves that it developed initiatives to welcome international students And for example, there is a dedicated service for international students called ISO, which can help you with all your procedures, such as the visa, the search for accommodation, the opening of a bank account, etc. Okay, so as I mentioned, the Chemistry, Biology, Health Graduate School is part of the university. It's a project of the Université Grenoble Alpes, created in 2018. And it plays a key role as bridge between education and research at master's and PhD levels. The CBH Graduate Schools prepares the new generation of researchers and leaders to face future challenges in health, environment, and energy transition. It involves 25 MSc programs, including 12 in English that we're going to present later, in 4 faculties: chemistry and biology, medicine, pharmacy, and physical and sport activities. And so it represents 800 master students. We also have 500 PhD students in 2 doctoral schools, in chemistry and life science, and engineering for health, cognition, and environment. Our graduate school encompasses 15 research laboratories and 700 researchers and faculty staff. And we are proud to say that between 2019 and 2021, we have funded 65 master scholarships for international students, 45 PhD scholarships, and 55 mobility grants, so to study and also to do an internship abroad. So here you have some pictures of our premises. You have the health campus and the university hospital, which are located in La Tronche, whereas the chemistry and biology campus is in Saint-Martin-d'Air. And at the bottom, you have pictures from 2 of our research laboratories, the Institute of Structural Biology and the Grenoble Institute of Neuroscience. Okay. So since 2018, we developed many actions to provide students with a high quality research-based training, life on campus, and international experience. Throughout the year, we organized different events, an escape game in September to welcome the new students, a photo contest in spring, a summer school in June. So this year it was about health and nutrition, and a gala evening in July. As an international student, you can also benefit from the buddy system and the French as foreign language courses, FLE courses. And the CBH Graduate Schools also finances students and associative projects, 8 in 2022, including the creation of a garden dedicated to the Asian plants of traditional Japanese medicine Kampo. I'm not sure about my pronunciation, sorry. Okay. And I wanted to conclude my part by presenting our master scholarship, some details about the application process. So the Chemistry, Biology, Health Graduate School funds scholarships for international students who are newcomers to France. So it can be for the M1 level or M2 level. But first you need to be admitted into one of our master programs. So either in chemistry, biology, health, or physical and sport activities. And for that, you will have to do an application procedure, which will be different depending on your nationality. So I have checked for most Asian countries, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, you need to follow the Études en France application procedure. I'm not sure you're familiar with this procedure. If not, you can reach your Campus France office. So if you didn't already create your account and fill your file, it is urgent to do so because the procedure will be closed by the end of December of this year for the next academic intake. And for the Philippines and Myanmar, you will do the e-candidate application procedure. It will start in February or March 2023. So you have the link to do the procedure. And it's only if you gain admission and you meet the eligibility criteria, academic excellence among others, that the head of the program will contact you about the scholarship. You have all the details about it in the Campus Bourse catalog, so the last link in blue. And I just wanted to mention that there are a lot of scholarship opportunities at the Universite Grenoble Alpes, and you can go check them with the link in pink. Yeah. And now my colleague will talk to you about our programs taught in English.
Okay, thank you. I will follow the presentation of Danae. First, so I'm Frédéric Minassian. I'm International Affairs Coordinator for the Department of Biology and Chemistry. And first of all, I just want to precise some particular details. First of all, in France, the master level is a 2-year degree, which is starting after 3 years of undergraduate level. And in the next slides, you will see M1 level. M1 level means the first year of master, while the M2 level means the second year of master. And also useful information, this slideshow will be shared by a link at the end of the presentation in the chat. So you will be able to get the links provided in these slides. Okay, so first of all, I will talk about the master degrees in biology offered at the Department of Chemistry and Biology at UGA. So the head of the degree is Alain Buisson, and the master level is divided into 2 years, with the M1 level, the first year of master, including a common core with solid knowledge in molecular genetics, epigenetics, in biochemistry. And there's one of the most striking strength of this program is the extensive hands-on experience, because students will go in the lab and will spend lots of time in the lab to learn about the modern techniques in biochemistry, in genetics, in molecular and cellular biology. So let's say that the core program of the M1 is quite concentrated, paying attention to molecular and cellular biology. This program is strongly related to research laboratories. So as you could see, 19 laboratories and research institutes are located in Grenoble. And as you will see, one of the major is dedicated to plant science, and we got a very nice alpine garden in the mountains, 2,500 meters high. And it's a nice spot for the students involved in this plant science master. 100 teachers and researchers are involved in this master's degree. And I won't share this video, but you could find further details in this YouTube movie. Next slide, please. So let's go now into the majors provided in the second year. In second year, you have 5 majors: microbiology, infectious disease, immunology. So here you will hear about bacteria, viruses, cancer, and infectious disease. And I've shown a series of keywords developed in this particular program. There are very strong research teams in bacteriology in Grenoble. One of the Grenoble strength is also structural biology, because there are lots of European facilities like the European Synchrotron, the EMBL, which is a European lab in molecular biology, and the Institute of Structural Biology, shown in the picture by Danae a couple of minutes ago. And here there's also a major which is entitled Structural Biology of Pathogens, which is dealing with means of determination of the structure, the 3D structure of proteins, DNA structures, etc. The first specialty is also related to a strong lab in Grenoble, which is the Grenoble Institute of Neuroscience. So this first specialty is dedicated to neurobiology, neurosciences. And there are many facilities on this part as well. And finally, the fourth specialty in biology is physiology, epigenetics, differentiation, and cancer, which is, for example, related to Institut Albert Bonniot, who's developing lots of research on this particular topic. And in terms of the four specialties here are dedicated to biology, while the last one is concentrating, paying attention to plant science. So it's more, plant science. And here we got a double diploma delivered by UGA and Universite degli Studi di Milano, and many foreign students are implied in this program, and they are spending some time in Grenoble and sometimes in Milano during this curriculum. Next slide, please. So that's it for the chemistry part, for the biology part. Now I will talk about the chemistry part. In chemistry, we got the first year, which is a year dedicated to the teaching of essential knowledge useful for any type of chemist, like analytical methods, NMR spectroscopy, mass spectrometry, chromatographic methods, and experimental and bibliographic techniques, how to use a database for literature searching. And then there's a series of courses that you may choose depending on the specialty in the second year you are envisaging to enroll. So you can go for organic chemistry, organometallic chemistry, polymer science, and also courses at the interface between chemistry and biology, bioorganic, bioinorganic. Strong research experience is also included, because there are traineeships included in the first year, 2 months to 4 months. Next slide. So for the second year, here there are 3 specialties, all of them taught in English as well. Chemistry for life science, which is at the interface between chemistry and biology. Shirley will, who's currently student in this specialty, will give you, will share her personal experience. And she's coming from Malaysia, and she's currently enrolled in this program. Here you will learn techniques for the modern chemical biology, or the interface between biology and chemistry. Second specialty is organic synthesis for pharmaceutical and agrochemical industries. So you will learn how to build up organic molecules for fine chemistry, for drugs, for perfumes or agrochemicals. And the third one is also a strength around Grenoble, because many companies are working in this field, especially polymer sciences for advanced technologies. So for flexible electronics, for medical applications, and also bio-based polymers and nanostructured materials. So if you have questions, I'll be available at the end of the presentation in the Q&A session. I'll give the presentation now to my colleague, Jean Breton.
Thank you, Frédéric. Thank you, Danae. So good afternoon. So I'm Jean Breton. I'm Associated Professor at the Faculty of Pharmacy. And I will show you a few slides about the master programs we have. So the first one is named Biohealth Engineering. And for this program, we have both M1 and M2 levels. So I will not go through all this module. On this slide, you have the modules which are taking place at the first semester. We have mainly teachings around biotechnologies and pharmaceutical sciences. And as Frédéric mentioned a few minutes ago, we have practical sessions because in our master programs, we have mandatory internships. So it's very important for you to be prepared for that and to have a little bit of bench experience before going in laboratories. You also have the possibility to extend a little bit to other fields like data management or scientific programming, for example. And for the second semester of the Master 1 then, next slide, please. Okay, so as I told you, you have a mandatory internship, which has to be between 2 and 5 months long. And you also have practicals, projects, and possibility once again to do in other fields like data sciences, for example. And after that, we have the M2 level. You can access to the M2 level without having followed the Master 1. That is to say that you can come from another Master 1 or for another equivalent degree. At the Master 2 level, you have to follow summer schools, which most of them are taking place in a small city, which is called Archamps, which is very, very close to Geneva in Switzerland. When you are mixed with students and professionals and doctors and physicians coming from everywhere in the world. And then you have to choose elective courses, which are mainly in the field of biotechnologies, like cell and gene therapy, for example, or proteomics, micro nanotechnologies. You also have the opportunity to work at the School of Management on business projects. And you have a very classic in France 6 months internship, which can be performed in a lab, in an academic lab, or in a company. And one possible way to integrate this biohealth engineering M2 is to apply for a European Erasmus Mundus program, which is then being precision medicine. So it's quite competitive. Last year we have more than 800 applicants for only 20 places, but you can try. This program is organized with 2 other European universities, so the Naples University in Italy and the Barcelona University in Spain. And if you are selected for this program, you will have to spend 1 semester in each of these universities. So, for example, 1 semester in Grenoble and then 1 semester in Barcelona. So next slide, please. Okay. The other program we have in English is named Artificial Intelligence for One Health. And one particularity of this program is that the first semester is 100% online. And the second semester is made of an internship. That is to say that you can register to this master and follow this master by staying in your own country if you wish. So you can do it totally outside Grenoble and outside France. And I listed a few examples of modules like artificial intelligence for omics, IoT, deep learning for health data analysis, and so on. Okay, and of course, perhaps some of you, if you are coming from Vietnam, for example, are French speaking. So we have more than 15 master programs which are 100% in French or combining French and English courses in the field of biotechnological drugs, pharmacology, toxicology, clinical research, medical imaging, medical physics, and industrial pharmacy. And that's it. Thank you very much. And then it's up to you.
So yes, now I think we're going to hear the student testimonials of Viet Koa and Shirley.
Okay. So hi everybody. Do you hear me?
Hi.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Shirley. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Okay. So my name is Viet, and it is my very pleasure to be here today to share with you my experiences, my great experiences when I was a master's student in Grenoble which is in 2016, 2017. So it was pretty much a long time ago. So I first came to Grenoble as a master's student, pursuing a master's degree in medicinal chemistry at the Grenoble University. And I have to tell you that as soon as I came to this city, I fell in love with it right away because I found the professors there very dedicated and the course is very well explained. And after 4 months of pursuing courses in classrooms, I became a master's intern to write my master's thesis at the Department of Molecular Pharmacochemistry in the central campus of Grenoble, which is called the Saint-Martin-d'Air campus. And because you see, I was pursuing a degree in medicinal chemistry. So for my master's thesis, I did my work focused on molecular modeling and then chemical synthesis. So those are the two principal parts of medicinal chemistry. And all my work was aimed at therapeutic use, which is to find out molecules which may have therapeutic use against a particular biological target. So that is on point with medicinal chemistry, and that helped me a lot for my next ventures as a PhD student. And as I told you before, Grenoble, the University of Grenoble offers very nice working environment and very nice study environment for its students with dedicated professors and helpful colleagues and friends. So I found my time in Grenoble, particularly my time as a master's intern, very agreeable. And thanks to that, I can ensure my work-life balance. And after my 1 year as a master's student in Grenoble, I had good outcome. I had good grades for the master's degree, and I acquired a PhD contact right after that. And I started my PhD work in October 2017, and I finished that in September 2020. So next slide, please. Okay, so right now I will present to you the life in Grenoble. So this is solely based on my experience, and I think that Shirley will have her own experience as well. But to me, the city of Grenoble is a very beautiful city. It's a small city, but it's very beautiful and it's cozy. Everybody is there because, well, I lived in the central campus, and in my residence, there were a lot of international students. So as soon as I walked out of my room, I saw a lot of students, including Vietnamese students, my home country there. So I felt very at ease. And it has a very nice central campus, which is the Saint-Martin-d'Air campus. And the cost of living there is very reasonable with a lot of benefits for foreign students. And the public transport system there is very good as well. There are a lot of tramway lines and there are a lot of buses. And the people there is very nice. And besides, there are a lot of tourist attractions. You may see in a lot of postcards of Grenoble, the Bastille Fortress with its funicular. And with the bus, you can go to the nearby Vizin Castle and the nearby skiing areas, particularly during the winter season. So it's very nice in Grenoble. So it's the end of my presentation. I would like to give the speech to Shirley.
Thank you. Hi, I don't have a slide, but I'm currently a Master 2 student in Universite Grenoble Alpes, and I'm from Malaysia. So I came to Grenoble last year, and I have to say that I'm still quite new to this city. It's a very nice and calm city compared to where I'm from in Malaysia, because I come from a very busy city. And I'm very grateful that I am lucky to have very supporting professors in my Master 2. And I have very great international friends here, because it's really a big culture shock for me when I first came here. And sometimes it's still a culture shock, but it's nice because there's a really big international student community in Grenoble. So there's a great support. And for your information, maybe there's some Malaysian students here. There is actually a really big community of Malaysians in Grenoble compared to other cities in France other than Paris. So I have a lot of Malaysian friends here, and it's very nice if you want to talk in Malay or Chinese or our Malaysian English if you need to talk to someone. And about the chemistry program, I did my bachelor's 4 years in Malaysia, and at first I came here for my master one. It was a lot of information that was not taught in Malaysia, even though we had 4 years in Malaysia. And I think I really like it because the information that the knowledge that they were teaching is very specific. And then when we go to Master 2, I'm doing chemistry and life sciences, which is not a very popular program in Malaysia. So I find that, that there's a lot of opportunities here for you to discover yourself. I think that's kind of a very short summary of my experience here. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now if you want to ask us some questions, we are glad.
I have the chat.
Yes, it's possible. And you have all of our email address. And yeah, don't hesitate to contact us. Me, for example, I will be available to do one-on-one Zoom meeting with you. If you want, we can schedule that. So you can contact me. My email address is danae.compagnon. Yeah, so don't hesitate. And if you don't have questions, we have a video we can show you because we have still some time. Okay, Frédéric, je mets la vidéo.
Oui, tu peux revenir sur la... Can you come back on the slide about the master program in biology?
Okay.
So here it's a movie about a presentation movie for the master in biology, including some French students. So you will see the English accent is really is more Frenchy than English. And there are also some foreign students, so you can double click on this one. Normally it should work, and if you can put that in full screen, it would be perfect.
I'll try. It's not possible.
I chose the molecular and cellular biology masters because it has a lot of practicals and it is entirely taught in English. I chose all the immunology classes because I integrated the master Pro2 Bio that allows us to work as an engineer in private companies.
Excuse me.
I integrated the master Pro2 Bio that allows us to work as an engineer in private companies.
I'm Jara and I come from Spain, and I chose to study in Grenoble because of its well-established research facilities and the opportunities provided for students. I'm in the specialty neurosciences, and I think this master will encourage me to pursue a career in this field. I am really happy with my choice because this university is really welcoming with international students. For example, with the CBH grants and the French language lessons, it makes it easier to feel integrated.
from Lebanon. I chose to join the molecular and cellular biology program because it's a hybrid program. It provides us with the necessary knowledge and strong technical skills in order to do high quality research.
I joined the Master of Biology in UGR in order to perform the science training program. I want to be in an environment combining science and commerce.
Hello everyone, my name is Remy. I did my bachelor in Bordeaux in France, and I choose to join the master in Grenoble because there is an international mention. I choose UGR because I think the city represents a good compromise between a high quality campus and a very interesting region to explore with the mountain, to skiing or hiking.
So, again, here our contacts. Don't hesitate to write us. And yeah, I hope it was a useful presentation for you. Yeah, just to mention, we have the CBH Graduate School has YouTube channel, so I have put the link if you want to watch our videos. We have other students' testimonials, for example. Yeah.
And for the master programs detailed in the slides, you can click on the link which will give you much more details on the course programs, course curricula, and objectives of these course programs.
So I think we can end the presentation, if it's okay for you. Okay, so thanks again. It was lovely to be here with you on Zoom.
And do not hesitate to contact us.
Many thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.